In this video, you're going to learn how to assemble and disassemble a tool holder. So first step is check everything out from the Zoller cabinet. Then you're going to bring your tools over to this blue vise. Go ahead and take your tool holder, insert it into the vise, making sure that the slots are lined up with the tabs on both sides. Then go ahead and loosen this retaining nut. Then you want to take your corresponding collet and you're just going to click this into the retaining nut by holding it at an angle and then just pressing it in and you'll hear it click. Now we can go ahead and just thread this on just a little bit by hand. Take our end mill. You're going to stick your end mill up until the flutes, so you want the edge of the flutes on the face of the collet here. You don't want to clamp on the actual flutes, just on the shank of the end mill. So once you get that where you want it, go ahead and snug this up as much as you can by hand. Then you're going to take your corresponding wrench and you're going to tighten this up. You don't need to crank on it, just kind of snug it up. Then that's all set. Your tool holder is ready to go to the machine. Now for disassembly, same thing. We're going to insert the tool holder into the blue vise, making sure the slots are lined up with the tabs. Loosen it, going counterclockwise with the wrench. Once you get it loose, you can pull the end mill out. Then go ahead and loosen it the rest of the way by hand. Then if you take your finger and just push to the side, you can snap the collet out so that you have the retaining nut and the collet. Now when you get these loose, you're going to want to take the air hose and you're just going to blow out the retaining nut. Make sure you blow away from you, not towards anybody. Just any gunk that might be in that retaining nut. Then you can take your tool holder here, take your finger or a rag and just wipe out the inside of the spindle if there's any gunk in there. Then go ahead and just thread your retaining nut on just a little bit, doesn't need to go all the way. Take your collet before you put it away, blow it out. Again, blowing away from you, not towards anybody. Blow any gunk out of there. Now you're all set. You can check everything back into the Zoller cabinet.